What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to
200K. And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Morgan.
Morgan.
Okay, from South Africa.
From South Africa. So you know the $1 million question is, what do you think about Americans?
Well, what I think about Americans is that Americans are intelligent people. In most cases, you can see them, they are friendly, and I would love to visit their country one day.
Nice.
Yeah, when God permits. So yeah, that's all I can say. Because what you see, the reason why I'm saying Americans are intelligent is because almost everything comes there. Samsung is from there, Microsoft is from there.
Yeah.
What's the other thing again? Nike is from there, Jordan is from there. Yeah, almost everything. That's why I'm saying Americans are people who are more intelligent and who are innovative.
Nice. So you got love for America?
Yeah, too much.
All right, but I appreciate
too much love.
All right, man.
So we got the beautiful sister over here. Your name is Melissa. So Melissa, tell us, what do you think about Americans?
I think they're great in their own ways.
That's it? That's all you think about Americans?
Yeah, because everyone is unique in their own ways. So I think Americans are great in their own ways.
Okay. Yeah. And you would welcome Americans to come to South Africa?
Of course, why not?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Melissa.
We're back with another South African brother. What is your name, sir?
My name is Demouchet. Try to pronounce that. Demouchet. Try.
Well, you gotta click.
Yeah. That's another. I forgot what it's called, but you got like a.
So the $1 million question is, what do you think about South Africans think about Americans?
What? Like Americans in general?
In general.
In general.
Yes.
So this is now white or black.
It's in general.
You can break it down white and black. What do you think about whites? What do you think about black?
Whites, from what we've heard and seen, not that great. Right? Racist, that's what we see, honestly speaking. And then with black Americans in particular, they've obviously influenced, I think, the global culture in terms of pop culture, music, movies, like you name it. So that's great. You know what I mean? So that's what I personally think about black Americans. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't have much to say about the white Americans though, but like black Americans definitely.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I appreciate you for what you have to say. So you heard that, black Americans. He loves us. South Africans love us, man. Thank you, man. Say the name one more time.
Oh, cool shit.
All right. Appreciate you.
Oh, man. Cheers, man.
Lady here, what is your name?
Tandle.
Tandle. I like that name. All right. So the $1 million question is, what do you think about Americans?
So I feel like they have, as well as other people around the world, have been bamboozled. Like, I think America has an amazing PR machine, but I don't think it's necessarily like land of the free or land of the great. I think it's ridiculous that you guys don't have medical. I think like in terms of, I think in terms of what your country is a superpower, and I think in terms of like the disparities, they're just a lot. And obviously, yes, I do understand. I'm also from Africa. We also have a lot of that. But I just feel like America definitely, I don't think there's political will to assist where they can for Americans in the country.
That's a well-informed sister.
Very much so.
Okay.
I agree with that.
She said, I ain't gonna talk about the glitz and glamour. Yeah, that's cool and all. Let's get to the real issue.
Right, because if you parade something around long enough and people start to see it's not what it is, they're going to actually start to speak up about it and feel a certain way about it. So, land of the free speech, you can do this down the third, and then people come in and it's like, I got to go to work? Like, really work? Like, how many jobs I need to keep? Like, it's a lot of that stuff just kind of adds on to your weight, and you be like, yo, it's kind of stressful at some point.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. She knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Well said. I like her answer a lot. So I agree with you. And say your name one more time.
Tandle.
Tandle. Thank you so much. Welcome back. We have our brother here by the name of
Chippewa, just Chippewa.
Chippewa. Okay, and tell them your YouTube channel.
Just underscore Chippewa. Just Chippewa.
Perfect. All right, so you know the question I wanted to ask you is, what do South Africans think about Americans? That's the $1 million question.
Okay, what I can say is growing up, we used to think America is this cool country. It's still a cool country, but we thought it was just different from all other countries, including South Africa. Everybody from South Africa then used to have like this thing of, when I grow up, I want to go to America. If possible, I just want to move to America and stay there forever. But growing up, I feel like it's still a cool country, but it's just a country just like any other. Myself personally, I don't see myself moving out of South Africa anymore. Like I always wanted to go to America, but right now I'm like, it's good, it's proper, it's nice. Music, we grew up listening to your music and everything, but for now I don't see any difference from America and South Africa. They're all cool. It's still one of the best countries, so as our country as well.
It's love though. You got love for America?
One of the best.
I do. I love America, man. I love everything about America. The music, woman, everything.
I say less. All right, thank you, brother, for saying what you have to say.
All right, now subscribe to my YouTube channel. I go by the name Just Chipiwa. Cool.
Perfect.
Alrighty, fam. So we have another brother here who's going to introduce himself and let us know what he thinks of Americans.
There we go.
Hey, brother. So you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Rotondo. So what I think about Americans, I can say they're really cool people. Me, I like your music. I've got a lot of entertainment things that you guys do, especially for the music industry, and most especially for the music. So, because like I really follow a lot of musicians from America. So that's it.
Alrighty, thank you so much.
Thank you,
man. Hey, so far it's like pretty good. Yeah, the lady earlier, she did say some facts. Like it is a little difficult when it comes to these type of things. But medical and whatnot. But other than that, like everybody's on board. Like they really have a great perspective.
I'm not surprised though. Here it may be a little different because we have a very diverse population of people. Yeah. But I'm sure that there may be some spots where there's a lot of South African people. Exactly. Oh, we have a video coming up.
Exactly.
Yeah, about the immigration and all that.
Yeah, and I would say that facts. And I would say that like he mentioned it, he said I did want to move at one point, but then I kind of took that back. I just say travel and have those experiences anyway.
Yeah.
It's good to have those experiences under your belt.
That's cool. That's the same way I feel about, the United States. And a lot of times I feel pressured. Over the last 2 years, people from all over the world has been saying, "Oh, y'all need to move. America's so bad." Right. America has a lot of good to offer. Of course, we got a lot of bad stuff that we need to deal with. But when you're so connected to a place because of the history of your specific people, it's like you have a duty to finish the work that they started, So maybe that's why he feel the way he feel.
My name is Todd and I am from Johannesburg.
Nice. All right, so the $1 million question is, what do you think about, what do South Africans think about Americans?
Okay, I'm going to tell you what I think about Americans. Okay, I think they have just a tad bit of a level of superiority, a little bit of arrogance. But I think they dress really well. They have a great sense of style. I think not very welcoming, even when they come here. They're just a bit closed off, which is like, you should be open to me because you're in my home.
Gotta do better, y'all. Gotta do better.
I think they are pretty vulgar.
Oh boy.
You got a point. You got a point.
Yeah, quite a lot actually. But I think I've never met Americans living or maybe recently moved to South Africa Americans, so maybe they might have a different approach or mannerisms or I don't know. But the ones I've met are coming to visit to go back home. And it's just like, okay. But I think they are, I think they just can dress. That's the only thing that's really great is they dress really well. All right. But they can stop with the rude, the arrogant.
Yeah, so I kind of want to speak on the vulgar part. I feel like we have a huge entertainment world that kind of pushes that.
Yeah, pushes.
Right? They just kind of pushes that, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of changed the outlook of how people view life because we all go off of what images has to offer and with television and things of that nature. And basically what's cool and what's being pushed in whatever arena that we're in or we like to be involved in. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's kind of the responsibility of that.
I agree with that. But so it seems like she's only speaking on the people who visit her country. Now, I would never visit someone's home and be rude or, unwelcoming. I don't know how. I can't can't speak to that experience. You know, we do know that there's a lot of Americans who relocated and who travel to South Africa often.
Yeah.
I can't speak to that experience, so I don't know. But arrogance. Now I know my people. My people is very complex. My people is very confident. You know, and maybe that can come off a little bit cocky.
Yeah.
But I don't know any person who would personally, I'm just speaking from personal experiences of who I know, okay? I don't know anyone who would spend that amount of money, travel to another country, and then be snobbish. Now, the only thing I do know is that we're not going to stand, we're not going to stand for being treated unfairly.
But I don't think South Africans have that mentality, though, when it comes to visitation, like introduction, you know what I'm saying, first impressions.
Well, I was saying like in a restaurant or, you know, things like that. I don't know. She has a point with the superiority. You know, it's just, that's why I say I don't think that we would stand for being treated unfairly.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Because that's so drilled in us, like, you better check it. Y'all going out there cutting up in them people country.
Yeah, I just said, if you are, gotta do better. I mean, basically, but I don't know. She has her experiences, and probably it's a limited experience. It's probably not a handful of people. Yeah. I'd say that for that part.
I think you can stop with the rude, the arrogance.
All right, no more being rude Americans. All right, that's the honest truth. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Another South African brother here. What is your name? Say it loud for the camera. Okay. All right. I'm not going to try to pronounce that.
Yeah,
but I think I got. $1 million question is, what do you think about Americans?
Yeah, that question's kind of iffy because it's two sides to the story. So the way I view America, I actually hate America. I don't want to go there because of all the stuff we see about black people. So kind of iffy. But then also you look at the culture in America. I mean, we respect it. Kendrick just dropped something crazy right now, and we're waiting on Kendrick's album as well. Drake and all of the culture there, we respect it. But then there's some things that we don't respect. So even the people, I might say I don't respect, but some I do. But also, I could also say that some black Americans like forcing like, yo, African stuff. You don't know what's happening in Africa. Sure. So relax on your point of view on Africa. We'll tell you if we want your help. Because look at the malls. Yeah, you're not doing that bad. So that's my opinion.
Okay, so what, the savior people?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's I can understand that because there's some African Americans who don't like the people like us who we respect African culture. We respect the people. Some African Americans don't want to be involved in nothing because some of them feel that we have our own stuff to take care of here. I respect his point of view, but I mean, you can't judge a whole group of people off of
images.
This image. Of course, I know the cultures is different. Every culture is different. But you got to understand people's history to understand their culture.
Yeah, that is facts. And I want to mention that there's like levels to this stuff. So if you're looking at the Drake lifestyle, the Kendrick lifestyle, waiting for album to go out, and the images that they're showing you all over there, because again, the images that they're showing y'all is probably not going to be the 100% facts of how we actually move around. It's not our everyday lifestyle. Yeah. So whether it's a level of drama, whether it's a level of visual things that they may show you all, that how we may move and do this and that and the third. I just feel like there's levels to it, and you just got to take things with a grain of salt, especially when it's being televised. Yeah, that's how I feel about that.
Definitely. I feel like people are people, regardless of what group you belong to. People are their own individual selves.
I agree. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you. Back with another African brother here. What is your name? Haciano. Yeah. All right, brother. The $1 million question is, what do you think about Americans?
The African Americans or the Americans? I mean, it's a loaded question. I could go deep into it, but I'll say, I mean, for most of us, we look up to Americans, African Americans in particular, because of the way they've led in terms of the arts and a lot of other industries. So we look at every now and then, it becomes irritating how when their thoughts come out about how they think about Africa and, you know, their lack of knowledge about, you know, the things that are happening this side, then it's very disappointing.
I can understand. Educate yourself, Americans.
Yes, educate yourselves. We have a whole playlist that's almost 600 videos of us educating ourselves. And of course, that's not the only education that we are receiving. We're doing education on our own, especially for something that I don't want to keep bringing up. It's going to happen soon. All right. But I can say the same thing in exchange. There's always this discourse online that begins with diaspora wars. Y'all already know our stance on that. We ain't got time for that. We looking at the bigger picture. Of a guy, he asked, why do we wash our hair in the sink? And there's a whole history behind that, and that was a whole big mess. And that's why I say it's the same on both ends. You just have to be genuine and wanting to learn someone else's culture.
I feel like that at some point, like if you're going to stay on a positive path when it comes to information, then that's going to always allow you to keep a positive perspective on different views of people and different cultures. Yes, of course, if that one video creep in and it's so ignorant and it irks you a lot, you're going to feel some type of way. Be like, whoa, we got people that think about us like that. And down that rabbit hole, it gets deeper, it gets uglier and messier, and you don't want to continue down that. So you got to like pull yourself out of certain content so you don't have to listen to the craziness and get back on the side that's where people are actually uniting and talking positive and uplifting one another. And I feel like once people start doing that, they have more positivity to spread and to speak about.
All right, and I also want to tell people, just take an account of people's age before you react on certain things.
All right, thank you so much, brother.
All right.
That's it. We're back with another South African. What is your name, brother? Obi. All right, perfect. So the million-dollar question is, what do you think about America?
I think Americans are very cool people. I think they've done a lot for the culture. I think besides them trying to rule the world, I think a lot of people look up to them, like be it fashion, music, Hollywood, TV, always like trying to find inspiration from them. But I think also they should watch out for South Africa right now.
They got it.
You can see that Amapiano's doing a lot. Musically, I think fashion-wise, we're on the come up as well. So.
And you got Nasty C who's coming to America making us some noise.
Yeah, him, Black Coffee too. A lot of people. So.
All right, perfect. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
He ain't lying. He's actually telling the fact when it comes to fashion. We just did a video of the football player. He's been doing this for years, but obviously it's not hitting the media as much as it would need to for I want to say. But yeah, especially like when it comes to music and whatnot, they're definitely making more noise. Movies, these reality shows, they're pulling in. They're pulling in. They're taking seats, several seats.
I like it. I love the diversity and the unity within.
Facts,
within our people. Y'all even having Amapiano parties over here.
Amapiano. We got our artists doing Amapiano instrumentals now, making beats and freestyling over it. So it's like it's a unification in itself. Like really, it is. Alright, we're gonna stop right there, man. That's the rest of that video. Make sure y'all go check his channel out. Hey, I really appreciate everybody's answer. Right. You know, even though perspectives may be different, you got to still understand the ups and the downs of something because you learn and benefit from it. I love your comment as well. You said you got to take in consideration the age.
Right.
Some people don't know it yet. Some people not up to speed. Some people haven't read enough to understand certain things. So when you trying to listen to a certain person say something and you know it's not knowledgeable enough for you and you know more than what they're saying, you just got to withdraw from it.
Yeah, and you can't allow people who are fresh out of high school and who don't remember what they was taught in the 5th grade about different cultures around the world. You can't allow them to be the forefront of these conversations, like the kid from the UK who didn't understand us. Right? We can't allow people like that to get in the way of us wanting to learn from each other and each other's cultures.
Yeah, the growth. The growth, 100%.
Yeah. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.